Hi YouTube, it's me, Jumpin' Jewel Bean. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I was busy and realized that where I'm at now doesn't have internet. And I didn't realize that I could still do it on my phone. I was trying to do it on my laptop and it wouldn't let me, and I'm like, oh no. So I had to get Pertaining to Rose and say, how can I do this? And so she explained it to me. Today I want to talk a little bit about fear. The other night, Pertaining to Rose and her sister Jackie and I were sitting around and we were listening to music and stuff. And Jackie wanted to put on a religious song about fear. And she said, well, I know you're not going to like it, Jewel, because you're fearless. You have no fear. And I said, what? And she said, you've always been fearless. You're like so fearless. You're not afraid of anything. You just go for it. You are who you are. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she said, your whole life you've been so fearless. And you know, it made me think, and I thought, you know, I was one of the most fearless people that I've ever known. And somewhere along the line, fear had creeped into my world. And suddenly I was afraid of everything. And I didn't even realize it was happening. It just slowly overtook me. And I'm like, wow. And I realized that that's how things happen to us. It's not like people say, well, how did that happen? Well, it's not like it happens all at once. You don't even realize it's happening. And all of a sudden you wake up one day and you're afraid of everything. And then, so I was shocked to hear her say that I was fearless. I got to admit that I'm becoming more fearless again. I'm becoming more my old self than I've ever been in a long time. And you know, you just got to take it back. You got to say, you know, the good Lord did not make me to get to the end of my life and be pristine and be like, okay, I never had no excitement. I never had no adventures. You know, everything's pristine about me. You know, he made us to go through trials and tribulations and to, you know, enjoy life and have adventures and be all we can be, you know. And if that means pushing the envelope, then that means pushing the envelope. And I personally have decided that pushing the envelope is what I want to do for the next however long I have. You know, tomorrow's not promised to anybody, but for as many tomorrows as I have left, I'm going to enjoy it. I know that conquering fear is hard. It's really hard. But I have started conquering one little fear at a time. And as soon as I get one conquered, I move on to the next one. I know that I used to be afraid to go outside by myself. And I used to be afraid to go traveling by myself. And here I am running up and down the highway between Pennsylvania and New York all the time. And I'm doing it by myself. And Pertaining to Rose and I are going to start traveling all over the country together. And I've overcome that fear. And it's so invigorating that it makes me think, what am I afraid? What was I ever afraid of? Was I afraid of having too much fun? I mean, come on. You know, so YouTube, you go out there and you grab life by the horn and you just ride it for all it's worth. That's it for today. I want to thank you, and I want to tell you, go out there and break up with fear, because fear ain't nothing but a thing. Okay, love you, YouTube. Bye.